Are we live? Oh, we are live. Hello, people. And as people show up, I'll get a chance to say hello to. Sorry about the mess. It's the maid's day off. But then I haven't had to let the maid in for what? Well, her day off has been for the last 3-4 years now. One person watching. Thanks for being out there, guys. And I figured what better thing to do, since you can't go out and fraternize with others, is to sit home and watch others work. Right? Right. That's what I'm doing. Sitting in my backyard with my nice shed wide open. Door there. And melting some glass. 2 people watching. Today I'm going to be working a little bit. I need to probably move this over slightly. Sorry about this, folks. Maybe I should do it this way. You never know what you need to do until you finally get all set up or not set up. And there we go. There we go. Let's zoom in a little bit. And light a torch and see what happens, right? Can you see that? And let's bring that up a little bit for you guys. Oh, by the way, I got this great rectangular didymium lens from a guy named Kumi Mojo. He's got a great Instagram page, and I saw him. He was showing off different ways of doing the style on his torch at one time, and one of them had this rectangular lens up there, and I said, "Hey, where'd you get that? I wanted to see about acquiring one." And he said, "Well, for the cause, and since you do so much good for everybody, I'll let you have that." And I said, "Thank you. You don't have to, but well, actually, I am going to trade him a figurine or 2. And with that, you are able to watch what I am doing in the flame a whole lot better than just that round circle now." And oh yeah, here we go. I said I was going to be messing with crushed opal. Actually, I've got several pieces that I'll be playing with. Last night, myself and Adam Manlove was playing with some crushed opal at his studio, and you can see the sparkle and glitter in that. But I am going to probably extricate it and make it into something different than what it is. It'll be fun to try, and but we shall see. And I figured, what better thing to do than you can't go too far too fast, and mostly everything is canceled. Darn. So why not sit home and let somebody melt some glass, and maybe get some inspiration to go melt some glass yourself. Hey, Justin. Nice to see you out there. Okay, I need to... Oops, I forgot. I didn't really forget. Well, yeah, I did. But we'll get there. Have to warm this in. This has a little bit of crushed opal in there. I really can't see it at this point, but once I finish squeezing it and getting her going, it should be more obvious. Yeah, that's nice and warmed up. Hey, Tommy. Nice to see people's names that I recognize. Playing with some crushed opal. Got some from Adam Manlove last night. He's got a free giveaway going on, and plus also a discount as well. You have to go over to his page. It's under Fresh Opals Company, I think it is. So if you're interested in something like that, and also just mention you saw it on one of the videos that I mentioned it, he'll give you a good deal. I don't get any deal after the fact anyway, so that's just me being nice to him. Right? Right. Why can't you be nice to others, right? Okay, here we go. See, now this has some crushed opal in it already, and you can see some of the sparkling glitter going on in there. Hi, Dennis. And what's going on is I'm going to, what I did was last night I had some crushed opal and pressed it in some glass, and then layered some turbo cobalt behind it, but realized that what I did with it didn't look that great at the moment, so it's time to doctor it up and make it look better. And one of the things to make it look better is a little bit more glass in front to magnify the sparkling glitter that's inside of it. And again, if you have a question or comment or want to see me make something in particular, just name it out and I'll see what I can do. I'm going to go here for about 10-15 minutes, and then I'm going to jump over to marbles and things and do it 10 to 15 minutes, and then go to other places and do it another 10 to 15 minutes. Hey, John. See how that's looking. And what I should do, that might work. Let's just add some color, some UV color to it, so why not sparkle and glitter under black light, right? This is Lucy. Looks kind of clear, but under a black light it gives you a little bit of a red tint, ruby color. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to put some nice dark blue underneath it. And I'm going to curlicue it on a rod here. There's no method to the madness. I'm just playing and experimenting at the moment and seeing where it will go with it. Here we go. I think that's gonna swirl that a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh, you just missed that, John. I got this filter from a guy named Kumi Mojo, and I think he said it was off of I think some type of laser apparatus or something. He was using it on his stuff, and I saw him with the filter on Instagram, and I said, "Where did you get that?" And he said, "For you, I'll let you have that, because because of my videos, you know, having this nice square filter instead of that round one, you can see a lot more what's going on fairly nicely this way." I'm just going to add a lot of clear over this and stretch it out and make some nice opal swirl rod here. Should look pretty nice in the long run. Hey, Steven. And again, he sent me a box, and he gave me a couple other things, like gave me a nice wooden tray, and he also gave me a couple of jars to go on the wooden tray. Give me a second. Doing three things at once. This is the wooden tray, like so, and he gave me 2 jars that go into that wooden tray. And I've already started using one with all my quartz rods, little tiny quartz rods that I've been making. So it comes in handy not having a jar or something that you put it in that it sort of tilts over. Believe me. I think he likes doing those. He also likes doing what is it? Oh yeah, so like braiding is another one of the things he likes to do. And of course he likes glass blowing as well. So, because he's seen a couple of my videos and said, hey, I should contribute, pay it forward type deal. And he is, because this is really helping me and helping others to see what's going on fairly nicely. Hey, Kelsey? Yeah. Hello, I couldn't read it at the moment. I'm dyslexic. This should be nice for marbles. This little thing that I'm doing right now. And should also make a nice little... could make a nice Easter egg or something. We'll see. Well, Easter is coming, isn't it? Hey, anybody have any bad things happen on Friday the 13th? Well, not for me. I had an enjoyable day. Now I'm going to add a little bit more clear over this one more time. And I'm going to leave that alone, and then we'll look at it once it cools down so that you can see going to start. Oh, good for you, John. Sure, you can pick my brain. It's probably been picked a few times. Well, at least in the nose cavity. No. I had to say that. So enjoy your day, John. Had to say that. Sorry. Yeah, since I started my video channel, I've come a long way with my phone cameras, and also my as you can see, the filter I finally got for this thing has really made a difference as well. That has been a big contributing factor for me, because all along this has been what I've been after, which is so that you guys can see exactly what's going on inside the flame while I'm working it. I have a lot of fun with glass. It has been a comfort to me. It has been a frustration to me, but it has always been there, and I persistently tried to pursue different angles and different ideas. And yes, there is still thousands and thousands of things that I can learn from glass. And what I'm here to do in my videos is to help others get that light lit in their psyche of what they want to do, and have the persistence, and I repeat that word, persistence, to do it. To all things that try long enough, hard enough, and work in the right direction, accomplishment happens. I'm a good example of that. Got 2 people watching. This is going to be really interesting. I'm going to go ahead and pull this just a little bit thinner, and I'm going to leave that, and that's going to be a nice little marble, tiny marbles that I'll make later with opal and UV reactive glass in it. You can't tell what it is at this point, but I can. Well, I have to run into the house and get the light, but I'll show you what this looks like after the fact. But here is all that glitter you see, and it's hot, and when it cools, the green and the other glitter shine comes through really a lot. Is the cool thing about Well, I say cool, and it's hot at the moment. Okay. Now, I'm going to set that down. Any request? A cat, a mouse, a swan, a bear, a whale, a snail, a dolphin, and an effulgent. Choose, but choose wisely, right? Name something you'd like to see done, and I'll do it. Hey, I didn't see your... Yeah. Shlomo. I didn't see that name until now. I guess because I saw John Peters write something fast and I looked at the name. Interesting, I like that name. Shlomo. Sometimes we feel like we're moving in slow-mo, right? Okay. No requests coming in, so I'm going to do a quick... What haven't I done in a while? Hummingbird. Why not? It's getting to be a lot like spring. So let's do a quick hummingbird. And I'll even silver fume it. See how that goes. Okay. For hummingbird, they make a nice teardrop looking thing and then let it slump just a little bit. To one side. Like so. Then, and then, you add to that. This is where the head is going to come on and go forward. It's good to put the head between the two wings before you, well, and then that's the next thing I do is the wings. And then I put the beak on. Okay. Here we go. Fold and pull. Pull it up, fold it over, pull it up. To get the glass flowing enough, it really makes a nice wing. You can do ears, you can do hair, the whole 9 yards with that. And that's what you do, one right after the other. Fold and pull. There we go. Wings are about even. I'm going to pull that in the right direction. Now, the beak. There you go. You heat it up enough and pull, and you got to pull straight and thin, but keep pulling straight. And look at it, and you can see right now that hummingbird's beak is a little bit off to the side. So I heat it up at the top and just lightly nudge it in the right direction. See that? Eyes. Let's give it blue eyes. Itch. What is it about when you got hot glass in your hand, you get an itch on the end of your nose or your forehead or... Oh, and nowadays everybody would watch me do that and have a heart attack because I put fingers near my face. Sorry about that, folks. Yes, the coronavirus has made a lot of people overly paranoid. When you have an itch on the end of your nose, oh, you're going to ignore it? Yeah, right. I'm going to. Hey, Liz. Nice to see you out there. In the middle of making a hummingbird at the moment, and in a second, I'm going to try to give it some nice silver fuming going on, so it's going to turn a nice golden yellow. top of her head, the head of the hummingbird. And now we're going to heat and make the tail part of this. So here we go. Uh-huh. Yep. Now the tail. I think I'm going to do what I call the rounded tail. It has a little bit of a point on the end. There we go. Make sure it's not gonna... Where you attach glass to a wing, to the body or anything, where you really attach glass is really important to make sure it's fused together very, very well. Because if you don't, that is exactly where it's gonna crack and break off later. So you make sure that you do the wings in really well, and that you do the tail in. And the head also, you can see that looks like it was pulled right out of the body itself, but I added it piece by piece, so. Okay, let's make sure this sits. Oh. And flatten. That should work, but we'll see. Real quick. Tap off the tail. Oh, that's right. I still have to fume it too, but we'll do that from the other end. Just to see if it sits. Oh yeah, it's sitting quite nicely. Now we're going to touch it at the tail here. Like so. And then I got to see where I've got that silver chunk. See, on this bit here, that really white shiny spot there, a little out of focus, there it is a bit of silver. And the way you do silver is a single flame, lightly open, and here we go, plain, and it's not that sharp. You can see how sharp it isn't. Okay, give it just a... And you see that smoke sort of rising from it? That's what you're looking for. That sparkly glittery coming off of there. That silver atomizing and bathing this piece of beauty. So, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. And that is a nice little piece. Man, neat colors coming through it too. Like a pinkish color to the light. I have my shed door wide open. Oh, fire polish that little nip. And we have one hummingbird. Oh, let me see if we can look at this a little better now. It's still a little warm. And because of the way the light is coming in on it. Oh yeah, there you go. All of those little sparkly glittery parts are nice little bits of refined opal. No, crushed opal, excuse me, not refined. And it's manufactured opal. It's not what he likes to call himself. Fresh opal is where I got it from. So, without that, let's see what we can do. And get there from here, right? Right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll show it down in the comment below what that looks like under black light, but right now I do not have the black light handy, so I am going to call this little session quits for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, carpe vitro and enjoy your day.